Good morning. This is Mike Houston with your Thursday morning weather hazard briefing for southeast Idaho. Looking at satellite imagery this morning, we have a high-pressure ridge across the west with a dry northwest flow across Idaho. Looking out into the Pacific, we do have a weak disturbance located off the northern California coast, and it was lifting up towards Oregon, northern California here. Further out into the Gulf of Alaska, we have a pretty deep low-pressure system out there. We'll take a look to see how that impacts our weather here in the next 7 days. Looking at our forecast charts for this afternoon, we see that ridge of high pressure shifting east through Idaho today with that weak low pressure system reaching the northern California coast. That'll generally bring us some continued warm temperatures across the region with readings in the 50s here in the Snake River Plain and lower 40s to lower 50s in the Central Mountains and Southeast Highlands. As we advance to Friday afternoon, that trough now sweeping into the Great Basin and bringing us some wind tomorrow. And as we work our way into Saturday morning, we see that trough now beginning to exit off to the east with a ridge beginning to rebound along the coastal areas. As that trough exits to the east, we should see some light precipitation probably Saturday morning-ish along the Montana-Wyoming border regions, fairly light. And as we get into the afternoon hours on Saturday with that ridge rebounding across the region, things should dry out pretty quickly. Here we are looking at Sunday. The ridge remaining fairly strong here across the west. Maybe not quite as amplified as it was on Saturday, but we'll see some weak disturbances riding over the top, maybe clipping the Island Park region with some light precipitation. And that's what we're showing here on this particular chart. Most of the precipitation up into the Panhandle, some light rain, snow here along the Montana divide up through Island Park. That pattern begins to break down by Tuesday, at least we keep saying that, with the low pressure system now working in towards the coast. Here Tuesday afternoon, and we should see precipitation spreading into Washington, northern Oregon, the Idaho Panhandle, and portions of the Central Mountains and Eastern Highlands under that pattern. The trough should spread inland on Wednesday, bringing us a broader coverage of light precipitation across southeast Idaho. And we'll certainly see temperatures begin to take a digger there on Wednesday afternoon with highs now generally running in the 40s here in the Snake River Plain, lower 30s to lower 40s in the Central Mountains and Southeast Highlands. That's all I had for you here this morning. We continue to wait for a fairly significant pattern change. But if you had any comments or questions, you can go ahead and give us a call here at the number on the screen. Thank you.